I didn't expect someone as famous as you to be here. Please tell me you're here to help.
Yeah, I've helped Quartermaster Maze get some supplies.
I heard. The extra supplies will help for a short time, but that only solves one of our problems. With all the Legion raids lately, we're running low on troops that can still fight. Some are injured, but even more are dead. I want you to check in with Dr. Richards and see if he needs any help getting our troops back on the front line.
Alright.
I hear you defeated the Legion forces at Nelson. I'm impressed and thankful. It'll make my job around here much easier.
Things look very rough in here.
Men have waged war on each other for countless centuries. Now is no different. People fight and die for what they believe in. I'm just here to patch them up so they can go on their merry way. Do no harm in all that.
You seem to be handling it well.
I'm doing the best I can considering the poor situation I find myself in. There's barely enough equipment or medicine to handle the number of injuries we have. To make things worse, I think someone might be stealing my supplies.
What makes you think someone's stealing your supplies?
The simple fact that I no longer have as many supplies as I should. I've been careful with them and I should have more than what remains. Unfortunately, I don't have time to go searching for the missing supplies since I have my hands full with injured soldiers.
Alright, so what exactly is missing?
I store a variety of drugs here, but it looks like my supply of Hydra is diminishing rather quickly.
And what are the symptoms of Hydra use?
Excessive use causes dilated eyes and increased heart rate and blood pressure, massive sweating. You know, the usual.
And where do you keep your supplies?
Locked in a cabinet here in the medical tent. I'm around most of the time, but I can't keep a constant watch on them.
Alright, and when did you notice them missing?
I remember coming in one morning and noticing my supplies were lower than they should have been. I thought it might have been a mistake, but another morning I noticed the same thing. The camp is pretty dead at night, especially at 0200 hours when the guard shift changes. That'd be a good place to start looking.
0200. Alright, I can look into this for you.
That would definitely be appreciated. You might want to ask around, and keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
Alright.
Look who it is. What brings someone of your renown into my humble medical center?
Well, Major Politely said he might need some help.
With business booming like it is, and considering I'm the only person with medical experience in the camp, I could perhaps use a hand. Do you have any medical experience?
Yes, I have some medical experience.
Excellent. As you can see, we have a lot of injured troopers here, and I haven't had time to look at all of them yet. Since you have some medical experience, I'd like you to examine them and see what you can do to treat them.
Alright. What have you got here? Oh. Let's see here. This man's leg is seriously injured. It may require amputation to save him. You know what? I'll perform the operation. Here we go. Alright. Upon further examination after cutting the leg, I've realized it cannot be saved. So I've carefully began to amputate the limb. And during surgery, I noticed the man's hand is gangrenous, so I amputated that as well, saving his life. So, okay, what we got here? This man appears to have suffered a close-range blast trauma. His upper torso is covered in cuts and is severely burned. Improper treatment will kill him. Let's see. How skilled am I again? Medicine. Okay. Yep. Let's do it. Here we go. Alright, so I've carefully cleaned the wounds and applied antibiotics before grafting extra skin over the wounds. The patient will make a complete recovery. So, okay, next. This man appears to be suffering from multiple machete wounds. Improper treatment will kill him. Easy. Here we go, and I've carefully cleaned the wounds and applied antibiotics before stitching the wounds closed. The patient will recover completely in time. There we go, Doc.
I didn't expect to see you here. What can I do for you?
I finished looking over your patients.
Excellent job. Where'd you learn to do all that? I don't think I could have done much better myself.
Oh, well, you know. I've read some books.
Be back on the front lines in no time. Huh, the circle of life. I'll send word to Major Politely about your work here. Once again, you have my sincerest thanks.
You're welcome.
I'm glad to see you here. We could definitely use your help.
Yeah, I finished helping Dr. Richards.
Dr. Richards said you did a good job in there. That's mighty high praise coming from him. Well, with that over with, and the Legion forces at Nelson defeated, we finally have some breathing room. Now we can actually try to strengthen our forces along the river and prepare for the upcoming battle at Hoover Dam.
Alright, so Captain Gills at Bear Springs needs reinforcements. Can you spare any?
I'll be honest. The Legion has me worried here, but I think I can spare some soldiers. Consider your request granted.
Alright, thank you. Goodbye.
Watch yourself out there.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Well. I saw you stealing Dr. Richards' medical supplies.
Look, it's not what you think. I can explain everything if you'll just hear me out.
This better be good.
Have you looked around? Have you seen what's going on here? What we're going through? This place is hell. I've seen all my friends butchered by the Legion in front of my very eyes. I can still hear their screams at night. All I wanted was a little escape, so I took some drugs to help me do that. Is that so bad?
What about the injured men that need this medicine?
I never thought about that. But look, I needed this. I needed to escape for just a little while. I needed this. So what happens now?
If you promise to stop, Private, I won't turn you in.
What? Hey, sure. You got a deal. Thanks. I owe you big time.
Alright, now come on. Stand up and get out of here. You're embarrassing yourself.
I wanted to thank you again for saving my patients. It's nice to have a helping hand around here.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about your missing medical supplies.
So you found out what's happening with the supplies?
Yeah, I wasn't able to find out anything.
That's too bad. These men really needed those supplies. Thanks for looking into this. I appreciate it even though you didn't find anything.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. I hope you're doing fine today.
Hello? Where are your parents, kid? Are you here alone?
I don't have a mama or papa anymore. I see them sometimes when I take off my medicine, but they can't stay. I'm pretty used to being on my own.
Alright. Now let's see what you have for sale.
Oh, I don't sell things, ma'am. I sell thoughts.
You don't sell that junk behind you?
That's not junk. That's other people's thoughts. People had to think to make them, and the thoughts got stuck inside. I need other people's thoughts to fill in my head when I'm not thinking myself. Otherwise, it's kind of empty.
So you sell thoughts?
I can take off my medicine and do some thinking. People say it's real interesting. I don't know, because I never hear it. Some people say that it's a gift. Other people say it's the kind of thinking anyone could do if they watched more than they talked. I don't know which is true. I see a lot. I think a lot. There's a lot to hear through the 188, too. That maybe accounts for the thinking.
I see. So, what is your medicine and how do you take it off?
This thing on my head is headache medicine. It works real good, except I can't think when it's on. Really think, I mean.
Okay. That might be interested in buying your headache medicine. How much?
Thinking hurts you too? Aw, I wish I could let you have the one on my head, but I can't. It hurts real bad when I don't wear it.
Alright, fair enough. How about I just pay 100 camps to hear your thoughts?
Great. What do you want me to think about? I can think about you, here, or everywhere. What do you want?
Do your thinking about everywhere.
Let me take off my medicine. Bull and bear over the dam, at each other's throats. But a light from Vegas? Balls spinning on the wheel. More than two at the table. Placing bets. All lose in different ways. A dam of corpses. Towns of corpses. Scattered across the sand. But whose? In what shares? Even the dealer doesn't know. Forecast, a rain of blood will flood the desert and not purify it. Blah. Thinking about everywhere always makes me feel a little sick.
Oh, sorry about that, man. So, how do you know these things?
Oh, I don't know anything, ma'am. I just think it. And then I don't.
Alright, kid, here's another 100 caps. I want to hear your thoughts again.
Sure, I could do some more thinking. What should I do my thinking about this time?
Do your thinking about here.
I need to take off my medicine. Local. The here and now. Little of interest. Things to buy. False hopes and regrets watered down. Washed down in dirty glasses. With regret comes a girl. Smiling sad. Brown robe. Name Veronica. Half here. Wraps her and her heart up like a pack. In the pack. A key, some say. Forecast. Cloudy with a chance of friendship. Ouch. Thinking small only hurts a little, but it's a sharp pain.
Alright. Here's another 100 caps, kid. I want to hear your thoughts again.
Sure, I could do some more thinking. What should I do my thinking about this time?
How about you do your thinking about me?
Okay. Let me take off my medicine. Your face does the thinking. 2 to the skull, yet 1 gets up. Odds are against you, but they're just numbers after the 2 to 1. You're playing the hand you've been dealt, but you don't let it rest. You shuffle and stack. And a gamble. A gamble that may pay off, but how? Forecast? Rapidly changing conditions. A lot of thinking. Most of it in your face. It's almost shouting at me. Sorry if I said anything weird.
No, that actually sounds about right. So, any more thoughts I can pay you for?
Sorry, ma'am. All that thinking has made my head hurt. I don't think I'll be doing any thinking for a long time.
Alright.
You're back. What can I do for you?
Hey there, I found a Legion cab in Conran Cove.
The Rangers at Echo have been keeping an eye on that place. It's relatively new, but those bastards have already dug in. They appear to be running a slave trading operation, and it also seems to be one of the primary crossing points for Legion raiding parties.
Well, is there anything you need done?
You could scout out the camp, bring back any intel on troop movement or plans for future raids. The Rangers could put that information to good use. Also, if you're any good at covert ops, I would love to get a bug planted on their radio. So far, we've been unable to crack their encryption.
Alright, well, I got a surprise for you. I already took care of the camp.
What? How'd you pull it off?
I just killed everyone the old-fashioned way.
A single woman slaughters an entire camp of legionaries? Oh, that's priceless. Considering the way Caesar treats women, that should really put some doubts into his troops' minds. Wait till the Rangers hear about this. You've done a fine job, friend. Here's a little something for your work.
Thank you. See ya.
Ma'am.
What can I do for you?
So, tell me about First Recon.
We're the finest sniper outfit in the whole NCR. If you need a bullet put into a target's eye from 800 yards away, you call us. Some of my team aren't without their share of scars, though, like Betsy and Sterling.
What's wrong with Betsy?
Cook, one of the fiends, ambushed her and 10 of spades. They both managed to escape, but not before Cook raped her. Betsy shrugged it off like it was nothing, but her behavior keeps getting worse. Always making passes at every woman who wanders by. It's inappropriate for anyone at
I've
First
noticed
Recon
that.
to behave that way. I could discipline her, but I'd rather she get medical help.
Alright. I can talk to Betsy about getting medical help for her trauma, if you want.
I'd appreciate it. As her CO, I could order her to get help, but I'd have her agree with the idea.
Alright. Goodbye.
Carry on.
Quit talking. We've got a job to do.
Strategic priority, and this
Quit.
move would not be unexpected.
Quit talking. We've got a job to do. You keep talking to me, sweetness, and people are gonna think we're an item. Not that I mind.
Hello, Corporal Betsy. Hold on 1 second while I plug this in. Alright. You should, get medical help for your trauma, Corporal.
The lieutenant's been talking to you, hasn't he? Look, I don't need a head doctor. I'm First Recon, damn it. You don't see the others crying about every little bruise and scrape, do you?
Well, mental trauma can slow you down or distract you, but it's treatable, just like any bullet wound.
Just another injury to take care of, huh? Well, when you put it that way. Alright. You can tell the lieutenant I finally caved. There's a Dr. Usanagi who's supposed to be good at this sort of thing.
Okay. And by the way, I thought you should know. Cook is dead.
You killed him? Well, shit.
Yep.
I dreamed up this whole elaborate revenge fantasy. Didn't really think I'd do it, but as long as the tubby bastard was actually alive, I could pretend like I would. Here, I owe you. Take it and get out of here, before I indulge my inner bitch and spoil the moment.
Alright.
If it isn't the gal that defeated the Legion at Nelson, I can't thank you enough. Morale around here has never been higher.
Alright. So, how's the morale doing?
Lower than a feral ghoul's IQ.
Oh. And what is your assignment?
I've been placed in charge of morale. It's difficult trying to keep spirits up with the Legion nearby. In fact, there's more hope in wrangling Brahmin with my grandmother's stocking than inspiring these troopers.
Right. So there's no hope in hope.
Ironic, isn't it? But it's
Yeah.
understandable. The constant skirmishes take their toll on everyone in the end.
Well, you know, bringing up morale must be difficult for you.
I call that an understatement. But I can't complain. I'm not in the field as much as the others. I just stay here most of the day, coming up with activities to occupy the camp. Which reminds me of something I've been meaning to try. A killer competition to boost morale. Interested?
Doesn't sound very good.
Come on, lend me your ear. I bet you'll be good at it.
Alright, you talked me into it.
Great. Since the camp is threatened by Legion, I propose a hunt. Kill any you encounter and bring me the Legion's ear as proof. You get it? Legion ear?
Yeah. That's hilarious. You think of it on your own?
Yep, been waiting for a chance to use it. So can I count you in?
Sign me up.
Great. Don't be surprised if you're already last when you return. If I'm right, the troopers will use any excuse to slaughter Legion's scum. Can I help you with anything else?
I just happen to have some ears hanging around here, so...
Oh man, awesome!
Yep.
Competition is still going strong. Keep it up.
Alright.
What can I do for you?
Hey there, Lieutenant. I convinced Corporal Betsy to get help from Dr. Usanagi.
I wish someone with your medical training had come along sooner. I think she'll
Yeah.
actually stick with the treatment because of what you said. I was afraid that Betsy wouldn't go for long-term treatment because she didn't want to look bad in front of the rest of the squad. You settled that. Do me a favor and let Usanagi know Corporal Betsy is coming. I'd like to make sure the medical clinic has time for her.
Alright. Goodbye.
Carry on.
You're back. Do you need medical attention?
No, Corporal Betsy from 1st Recon will be coming to you for mental treatment.
Mental trauma can be just as debilitating as physical injuries. Fortunately, I'm well qualified in such treatment. I'll make time in my
Alright.
schedule.
Great. Thank you, Doctor.
Take care.
You want to buy Wind Brahmin?
Ah! Where'd you come from?
Right here. Where did you come from?
What do you mean, Wind Brahmin? Do you mean the tumbleweeds?
Tumble... what?
Oh, you're crazy, aren't you?
Crazy with low prices on Wind Brahmin. You buy one.
No.
You not buy, then you die.
I don't want to... Wait a minute, what? Whoa. What the hell do you think you're doing? Crazy mutant.
I'm the only one left alive. We were attacked by three mutants from the caves. Please send backup. This is Private Halford requesting backup. Anyone out there? Those beasts dragged the rest of the men away. Oh god, I hope they don't come back for me. Goddamn leg.
Oh, thank God. I didn't think I'd ever see another human face down here.
Boogity boogity boo!
Ah! You sick bastard, I could have shot you. You must be the backup I've been calling for. Where are the rest of your men?
This is it, buddy.
Shit. Have you any damn idea what lives in these caves? We need to get out.
No.
We need to go now.
What killed the other troopers?
I don't know, some kind of man-fish freak like the one I killed over there. I'd heard fishermen
Oh, yeah.
spin old tales of lake lurks swimming in the water. I always thought they were just bullshit mermaid stories.
Nah, man. I killed a couple myself. It looks like some nasty lacerations and a dislocated joint. You're lucky I found you.
Thanks a lot, Doc. I think I should be able to walk out of here now. I don't want to risk running into a pack of those freaks alone, though. Could you escort me out of here?
We need to clear the caves first.
Are you crazy? No way in hell am I going deeper into those caves. You haven't seen what they did to the other troopers, and I'd rather not find out why they took all of the bodies.
Alright. I'll be back for you.
Great, just leave me here then.
Yep. Hey guys, what's going on? Oh shit. It's a Lake Lurk King. Can't kill me, motherfuckers. Come on. Come get some. Nope. Can't hit. Oh god, what the hell? What have I done? Oh god, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Oh no, this is bad. What have I done? I've gone too far. I've messed with the Matrix. Oh god, oh, collision was off. It was off for them as well, I guess. Fuck hell, okay. We did it though. Hooray. Success.
Well. Looks like we cleared them out. Damn inbred mutant freaks. I think I'll start heading back to California now. There have been way too many catastrophic NCR foul-ups around here for me to risk my life by sticking around.
Okay, man. Have a nice, safe trip.
If you find my friends, please return their dog tags to the NCR. People need to know what happened here. If they won't listen, do what you can to make them listen. The dead need to be avenged.
Alright.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will.
Oh, yeah? So, why do I need a bodyguard crossing Freeside?
Just look around. People here are as like to stab you as say hello. That is, if I weren't at your side.
Alright. How much for your services?
200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate.
And what if I'm not going to the South Gate?
Sorry, but all the people with real money are heading for the Strip, so that's the way I go. You want to go somewhere else? Hire one of these losers.
Alright, fair enough. I'll hire you.
Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around.
Alright. I mean... Okay. Sure, man. If you think they're gonna rob us or something, you're the expert.
I'll scout ahead.
Well, this is...
Follow at a distance.
Scout ahead? What do you mean? What the hell? Whoa! Hey. I thought there were 6 people
Nothing
there.
to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
Wait a minute, you only fired 3 shots, and there are 4 guys there.
Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him.
Uh-huh. Or you just faked this whole thing to drum up repeat business.
That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving.
After you.
Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
Right.
Well, here we are. No worse for wear, are you? I trust that if you need to cross Freeside again, you'll know who to hire.
Yeah. Not you.
You look new to Freeside, so here's a little advice, friend. Don't go past the Southgate greeter without talking to it first.
Why wouldn't I want to go to past the
Those bots are programmed to vaporize anyone who enters the fenced-in area without authorization from the greeter.
Oh. Well, thanks for the free advice. Who are you?
The name's Old Ben. I've been living in Freeside since the day I was born.
What's your story, Old Ben?
I've done a bit of everything around here. Courier, butcher, crier, escort, gun for hire. Some of which I'm not proud of, but I do my best to help around town when needed.
Courier. You know, I used to be a courier before I got shot in the head.
Exactly one of the reasons I got out of that job. Too many shifty characters looking to have someone else move their hot items.
And butcher? How did you get into that?
My father ran a butcher shop here in town, but business went downhill when another vendor started selling this strange meat at half our prices.
Sounds odd.
You're telling me. Not long after my father's shop went under, and he passed away from the loss, people around town started experiencing shakes. No one gets shakes like that unless they're eating human flesh. But no one would believe me. This sick bastard gradually went insane and passed away. Wasn't long before someone moved into the guy's place and found half-buried human remains in the crawl space. I didn't bother saying told you so.
Yeah, well, what a shame. And, Crier, what was that?
After a while, I made enough money to get a passport into Vegas. Back then, you could get approved for entry for a fraction of what it costs now. Well, I got a job working as a crier outside of the Tops, advertising for the local talent performing at the casino. That didn't last long.
What happened?
Well, being a suave young guy, I chatted up the ladies from time to time, and one of the manager's girls started to take a liking to me. I never touched the woman, but the jealous prick decided it was my time to go. He framed me by saying I'd stolen from the casino. Sure enough, a few grand was missing from the casino vault. I have to assume the bastard stole the funds and figured I was a convenient fall guy.
It's horrible.
Yeah, but what can you do? I was stripped of my casino apartment and all of my belongings and booted back into Freeside. From there, I didn't have a lot of career options, as my rep was destroyed. So the escort job sort of fell into my lap. No pun intended.
You said escort. You mean like armed guard?
Well, I suppose you could look at it that way, but I was packing a whole different kind of heat. No, escort just sounds better than man-whore.
Oh. So you got paid for sex?
Yep. I was damn good at my job, too. But after a while, I just felt like a piece of meat and had to quit.
And gun for hire?
When I quit the escort job, I had enough money to buy a pistol belt and some other gear. Bodyguards make a good, honest living, and I had the wits and physical build to handle most thugs. After saving a few tourists from trouble, I got a reputation for being a stand-up guy again, and after a decade, managed to save up enough to retire.
Wow. Well, hey, let's talk about something else.
All right.
How would you like to work for the Garretts?
I'm retired, but life has been a bit dull without some kind of action. What's the job?
James Garrett needs a real boyfriend experience for more discerning patrons.
Ah, I get you. So you think because of my past escort work, I'd be interested in that kind of thing. I got out of that work because it just made me feel empty inside. What makes you think I would ever go back to that degradation?
Well, Bam, you give your clients a precious respite from the ills of the world.
I never put much thought into the well-being my clients got out of my services. I suppose they only get as much as I put into it. Tell Garrett I'd be happy to start at the Wrangler immediately. This should be a nice change of pace from retirement.
All right, old Ben. See ya.
Till next time.
Hello. Lovely to meet you.
Hello. I was hired by the Garretts to track you down.
In that case, I suppose you're here to collect. I apologize, but I simply do not have enough caps on me to cover the debt. If someone were to recover my caravan from that cave, I could easily pay in full, but who would bother with such a mess?
I find it hard to believe you ran from the caravan without taking something.
I'm short 90 caps or so, but I have a few cartons of cigarettes and some sensor modules I could put toward my debt. At this point, I'll have to return to California to start anew. I haven't got a cap to my name.
What do you have for me?
Horace is a fraud. He fakes attacks on his clients and then plays hero.
So that's how it happens. Okay then, I'll have some guys pull him off the street when no one's looking. You've shown me something. so maybe you can help me with a matter that's a little more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Word's come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything.
Alright, I'll head over there right away.
Good, I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
Hey man, can you spare a few caps?
Are you collecting money to pay back the Garretts?
Oh, yeah. I guess the Garretts sent you after me? Look, I've got the caps right here. Just don't hurt me.
Oh, alright. That'll do. You mess with the Garretts again, and you're dead.
I won't. Thanks for not killing me.
How are you today? Santiago is fabulous.
You owe the Garretts a bunch of caps, Santiago.
Santiago does not owe anyone. Santiago is a Freeside VIP.
Oh yeah? VIP, huh? Francine warned me that you're a smooth talker.
Indeed, Santiago is a poet among pretenders. If you're here to collect for the Garretts, Santiago is debt-free.
I'd rather not kill you, Santiago, but Francine put a bounty on your head.
I didn't think she was upset enough to have me killed. Here are the caps, Al. I do the Santiago act to get out of paying for services every once in a while. I didn't think it could possibly get me killed.
Yeah, well, it can, so see you later.
Bye.
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here?
The king asked me to look into your attack.
Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this.
Right. Well, do you remember anything about the people who attacked you?
They were big guys. Young, too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them.
What can you tell me about the attack?
Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say.
Alright, thank you. I have to get going.
I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did.
Hello.
Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you?
Yes, he did. And anything you could tell me about what happened might help.
I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help?
Kind of, yeah. Every bit helps. Thanks.
Sorry I couldn't help more, especially since you're being so nice. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tenant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He said Lieutenant, Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat?
No, the local men were attacked by soldiers. One of the men was identified by rank.
Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the Strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Welcome back, friend.
Hello, do you know anything about NCR soldiers here in Freeside?
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it?
Well, the king thinks those troops have been attacking locals.
I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No thanks.
You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you?
I sure am.
Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you?
Alright, lay it on me.
That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy?
Popular? Well, it's gotta be President Tandy, right?
Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13?
Shady Sands.
Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion?
A two-headed bear.
Good. You passed with flying colors. I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
Alright, thanks.
Hold up. What's the password?
Hope.
Head on through.
Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some.
Alright, thank you. So, are you with the NCR military?
Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from.
Oh yeah. Well, do you serve food to the locals as well?
No, I'm afraid we don't. Don't you have a friend you wanted to bring in?
No. I was just curious. But why don't you serve locals?
That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons.
Listen, Julie Farkas told me to ask. She said it was important.
You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort.
And the king refused?
In a manner of speaking. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
Alright.
I'm glad that's over.
Alright, I'm in. Let's see what we got here. Upload programming routine. Program sexbot routine. Alright. Let's see if this works.
Fully integrated security technotronic officer active and reporting for duty.
Fully integrated... No, that is a mouthful. Let's shorten that to Fisto.
Yes, ma'am. Fisto reporting for duty. Please assume the position.
Well, I suppose I should test you out before I hand it to the Garrets.
Servos active.
Alright.
Operation complete. Thank you for your business.
Well, that was different.
Are you uncomfortable? My servos may require adjustment.
No. You performed as intended.
Excellent. Awaiting further orders.
Report to the Atomic Wrangler. James Garrett is your new owner.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal.
That's right.
That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay?
Oh yeah? What's my silence worth to you?
You're a bastard after my own heart. Here, this should do it.
Alright, thanks. This will keep me warm while I tell the story to the king.
Why, you're just lucky I got something important to take care of. We'll settle this later.
Later.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet?
Yeah, the NCR is distributing supplies in a building down by the old train station.
Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else?
Well, they're only handing out supplies to NCR citizens.
Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir.
Well, they said someone was sent to discuss the issue with you.
Wait a minute. They said what?
Yeah, they said the man was severely beaten and barely survived. He never arrived.
That would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
What? Where'd you come from? What?
King, we've got
the hell?
problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Alright. What the hell's going on here?
Why the hell are you here? Got this under control?
You really sure about that? Doesn't look like it. Hey guys.
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
Don't worry, I'm not here to harm nobody.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want?
The king wants to help with the relief effort.
Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks.
That wasn't him. He didn't even know an envoy was sent.
Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Alright. Thank you.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king.
Looks like time's over.
The hell? Hey guys. It's the captain. Where are off to, Captain? The hell? Oh no! Goddamn aliens crashed my game. What the? You alright? What's going on, man? What?
Check it out. Between the dumpsters there.
Is that a friend of yours?
Nah, just some idiot that wandered down the wrong alley. Sound familiar?
Oh.
Here we go.
You mean... Are you talking about me? Arcade, I think he was talking about me.
Lucky what we have here, ladies. Another unsuspecting ponce.
That's not a good sign.